nice knowing you.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show. I was never up in class, I was never on the road, but I'm always on the road. Got the gift that was bestowed. I was selling fake class, but I'm always smoking dope. I've been out all black, and I'm feeling like a crown. I just hit a fucking stain, now we blowing on my phone. See them later that day, and his mouth was full of foam. And I hit him with the narc, and now he's calling me his bro. And we posted with some white hoes, and we doing fucking blow. With the gift I was bestowed, I'ma put on hella shows.
Main vocal, it's a little sauced up for this, I'm not gonna lie. And I have this Yeet V2, my main preset, and then I have this Xvox Pro, where these are the exact settings I used right here, just to juice it up, because you're gonna hear how it sounds juiced up versus unjuiced up. But let me turn off the cold fire and doublers, and then we get to those, you know? This is without the Xvox.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before.
And in context with the mix, it just adds more grit to it. It adds more air, more presence, a little extra, like it's just super, super processed, but that's just like the vibe of this song. And then I have a doubler and this distortion, this cold fire distortion. This has the drum ripper settings, and this is what I did for the dry and wet signals. You can do any type of distortion. It doesn't have to be this one. If you have a different way to double, you don't have to use this one. As I always say, you can always find an alternative to these plugins and stuff like that. There's always a different route you can take. This is just the way I found it the easiest for myself. Yeah, and these are the settings for this, and this is how it sounds.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before.
Just like a real, like, edgy, ragey type mix. And here's how it sounds with the beat and everything.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show.
It's like they're vibrating, like they're like real excited, like they're about to like break out of a cage type shit. That's what I was really trying to go for. I don't know, it's just this like that was the vibe me and my bro had. And then we have the doubles. It's how the double sounds, and then I'll break down the mix. Basically, it's just routed from this to this, and there's a little bit of differentiation, lower the volume and stuff like that. But let's give it a listen.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show. I was never up in class, I was never on the road.
I did a lo-fi band pass radio, and I put it in a group, and I added the chain. I just went create chain just to add the original signal onto it, and this is how it sounds without it.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to
Isolating different frequencies and shit, and this is how both of them sound together, and this is how they sound together.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show. I was never up in class, I was never on the road, but I'm always on the road. Got the gift that was bestowed.
Oh, and this is how my friend sounds. Like, I'm using the exact same preset, the exact same mixing, and it sounds good on any voices. You can hear we have completely different voices, so I'm gonna show you a little bit further back.
Got the gift that was bestowed. I was selling fat in class, but I'm only smoking dope. I've been out all black, and I'm feeling like a crown. I just hit a fucking stain, now we blowing on my phone. See them later that day, and his mouth was full of foam. And I hit him with the narc, and now he's calling me his bro. And we posted with some white hoes, and we doing fucking blow. With the gift I was bestowed.
It's very simple. I didn't really do much. It might look like a lot, but it really isn't. All I really did was just put through on my preset. I didn't really change anything but the IRL full. Just that's what I really like. It has a nice sound to it. And then the Xvox just for a little bit more grit, a little bit more reverb and delay on there. And then I threw on this SFX just to make the mix a little wider as well. And for the ad-libs, there is actually very minimal ad-libs. I'll show you guys real quick though. And this is how it sounds in context. And all I did was a basic send or this is a send. I just had the regular reverb. It doesn't have to be this reverb, it could be any reverb. And then I have a delay on here, regular as delay. You don't have to do anything crazy. This is just delay I chose. And I put it to -4.4 and -10.6. And this is the Xvox chain. that I made myself. These are the settings. It's kind of crazy. It's just really to cut through. And it's that simple, bro. That's just the vocals themselves. That's the vocals, and this is what makes it really loud. This is what's gonna push everything out. You know, I'm gonna show you guys how it sounds without the God Particle and Master Plan.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show.
It doesn't sound bad, but with the Master Plan and God Particle, it just increases it to like the next level.
I'm gon' blow her back out like it's never done before. Pull up to the party, then I'm headed to the show. I was never up in class, I was never on a roll, but I'm always on a roll. Got the gift that was bestowed. I was still in fame class, but I'm always smoking dope. I've been out all black, and I'm feeling like a crown. I just hit a fucking stain, I be blowing on my phone. See them later that day, and his mouth was full of foam. Then I hit him with the Narcan, now he's calling me his bro. And we posted with some white hoes, and we doing fucking blow. With the gift I was bestowed, I'ma put on hella shows.
Just like night and day difference, bro. Like it just adds so much more clarity, some like just juiciness. And here I'll show you guys the settings real quick before I go ahead and do other stuff. This is just basically kept it the same. I lowered the limiter to 0, put it to 25%, and that's running into the Master Plan. And slight increase, nothing here, slight decrease, 1.2 on the wide, 4 decibels boosted. This is the clean to 21%, the thick to 21%, and the calm to 50. And that's the mix, bro. You don't really have to complicate it. It's not hard to get a good sound. I'm not saying this is like an expert level of mixing, but it's definitely a sound that I've been trying to go for and shit like that. And this is just my process to get something that I like. At the end of the day, it's a creative act. And if you're trying to reach that like super masterful mix in like seconds in a day, in a week of like, you know, being a mixer and master and recorder engineer, it's gonna cause you a lot of struggle. It's better to just play and learn. Oh, okay, I see they do this, let me copy some of that and add it into my process. You know, don't copy processes exactly. Take bits and pieces from other people, but these are my bits and pieces put into like what I like and what I know. So if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you guys like the preset, check out the preset. I'm gonna drop a link for the Xbox Pro because it is a very saucy plugin. But I use it when I don't want super crazy vocals or when I want to soup up my vocals as well. It's like 2 different spectrums. So yeah, check out my preset down below. The Yeet V2. Everything's gonna be down in the link below. And if you guys like the video, drop a like.